people qualified than that.
Take your marks.
So underway in the 100-metre backstroke, multi-class for women. And one of the things that we've introduced here on Amazon Prime Video, terrific start for Katja Dedekind. Didn't she stay underwater for a long, long time and came up in front of Jasmine Greenwood next to her? She is an S13, Jasmine Greenwood an S10. But one of the things we've got are these lines that show us exactly where they are in terms of their qualifying.
And that'll pop up soon. There they are. We can see most athletes at the moment ahead of their qualifying line. Katja did have a brilliant start. You would have noticed that Ellie Cole in lane 6, she pulled up on the blocks late. She's a leg amputee, and so she doesn't have the power off the start. But here we can see Katja, she has a visual impairment. So as we spoke about, she moves off to the side of the lane and will be counting her strokes down this last 50.
Yeah, moving into the centre of the lane now. She's gone out in a 32.6, so that actually sets her up nicely to try and do a best time of 107.49 or better. She needs a 107.40. Here comes that qualification line with 15 metres to go.
Well, let me tell you that 107.49 is also the Australian record. She's under the qualifying time now. Can she get it? Will she get that record? I reckon she's going to go very close. She does. Great effort. And there's a couple of qualifiers next to her as well. Greenwood qualifies. McTiernan, good effort from her. Cole, not the event that it once was for her. And we've got another competitor here in Isabella Vincent, who's had a huge workload, the 15-year-old coming in. But that's a great effort from Dedekind. Greenwood also a qualifier. 107.16, 107.49 is, or was, the Australian record.
That was a great swim, Annie.
Absolutely fantastic, particularly at the end of a week like this. You know, it's been really emotional for her. It's been a big week. They're exhausted. And she manages to do not only a personal best, but an Australian record. Here we are travelling underwater with her. Nick, I'm interested, what did you like about what she did here?
Well, her skills were really good off the start and also off the turn. Really nice backstroke. The head stays still. You see the hands come in just behind the head. Underwater, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kicks and then into the flutter kick. Straightens herself up just a little bit here. But right now she's starting to just fatigue a little bit, and that qualifying line was coming at her across onto the other lane rope, but the big lunge onto the wall, and it was a perfect touch. So really nicely timed.
Yeah, she mentioned she often hits her head on the wall but if she mistimes her stroke. So that was a perfect final 50 for her. Jasmine Greenwood, who also got a qualifying time, she had a beautiful even stroke and had a really good back-end performance to post a time of 109.58.
And that's mighty quick as well. But 107.16 is where it all was for Katja Dedekind, and a new Australian record. It's tough, isn't it, when we can't sit here and say she's off to Tokyo. You would think.
It's tough for us. I think it's tougher for them.
Oh, it's much tougher for them. You would think that she has to be there, but there's so many qualifying times have been reached. There are only 32 quota positions for Australian athletes, 17 men, 15 women. There are going to be some heartbreak stories at the end of all of this. But let's right now go down to Gian.
Katja, Jasmine, congratulations. Great swim from both of you. Katja, big congratulations. That's an Australian record.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's good.
107.16. Did you know that you had that swim in you tonight?
Oh, not really. I mean, it's been a big week of racing for us para swimmers as well as able-bodied athletes. So having 100 backstroke on the last day, just go all nuts out on that one, so it's pretty good.
You know what this pressure is like. You were in Rio 5 years ago. You've done exceptionally well. You've put yourself in qualifying contention for a number of events here, but you wanted to make sure you're in Tokyo, didn't you?
Yeah, so I made my first Paralympics when I was 14, and I actually medaled in this event in Rio, and bronze medal. And to be able to qualify in this event as well, 5 years on, it's just amazing. It's outstanding.
And we know you have this beautiful relationship with your mum. You describe her as your best friend, not just her mum. How would she be feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, she's got her best friend hat and her mum hat, and we wear the mum and daughter hats sometimes, but there's normally best friends hats all the time. And when I got the time in the 50 freestyle, she was a crying mess. So I reckon she'll be a little bit bawling today.
She certainly will. Congratulations, great swim from you. Over to you, Jasmine. Another busy program for you during this week. Congratulations on another qualifying time.
Thank you very much.
As we said, you've had a huge 5 years. It's been a lot going on. You're still so young. You've posted qualifying times at a number of events this week. Have you thought about calling yourself a Paralympian just yet?
Not yet. I don't think it's really sunk in that I might get that chance this year. And I want to just quickly say thank you to everyone who's helped me get here. I have a massive support team behind me, especially my coach Bob and Gray at home and my mum who's here with me. Thank you so much.